Today. Hey, I want to welcome everybody to, give me a thumbs up if you can see me and hear me. Awesome. I want to welcome everybody to our daily virtual Zoom meeting. Welcome. I hope you all had a great weekend. For those who just joined us for the first time, we have about 5 of us, David, who are in the room who will be joining us for the first time. They're on their on-site visit. And for those who are out in cyber world, tuning in to us, who watch us after the fact, welcome, good morning. Hope you all had a good weekend. I want to just kind of go around the table and see what we have here today and talk about your weekend. And then we've got a busy platter. Let me show you our game plan today. Just about 15 minutes. For those who are just joining us for the very first time, our Zoom meeting begins at 8:30 each time. I, as your virtual learner, virtual teacher, coach, will walk you through just generally speaking, all the kind of what's going on the week at G2 Academy, touch base with some of your courses, and kind of schedule a time for we can meet one-on-one, because everybody in this virtual platform here are either just at G2 for 1 day a week, or maybe you're here 3 days a week, and everybody will have their own opportunity. I have 3 special ladies in the house today who will introduce us in just a second. They're all under Natalie's profile. Good to see you girls, and we're going to process them. What's that? You can see half of them, but they're going to get in front a little bit later here. So David, you're going to have a chance to meet some more virtual students. Hey, before we get going today, just looking at today's agenda, can you give me a thumbs up if you can see the screen? I want to double check. Can you see the screen? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, good show. It's always just a checkup I have. First of all, let's talk about our weekends. The most important part about it. We'll get to some things about our mask and our day. Who wants to go first? Come on, give me a highlight of your weekend. What went well? What went bad? What didn't you like? David, I'm going to pick on you, okay?
All right.
All right, David, you open up the floor. Tell us how your weekend went. Nice and loud, if you would.
I helped survey.
Can you talk a little louder?
I helped survey some property with my dad on Scottville, like Amber Road.
Explain how that works when you survey property. Is that like are you holding? Well, explain the process of surveying for some of us don't know.
We had like a GPS, and like we had to go like corners of their property and like measure it. Really, I'm not really sure. Like,
I'll say, okay, that's cool. So you must have held the pole, right? My dad took a shot, right? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because some of us in this room don't know what surveying is. Is that what Dad does? Does Dad do that on the side as a business too?
No, it's actually we're related to him, and he like works for the business that does it. So
cool. So you got a chance to learn something new, right? That's awesome. Every time you get to go out and night. David, for those who don't know, works with his dad quite often, and he's quite the outdoorsman too. And I know David's got a trip coming up to Nebraska. So we're even talking about maybe doing a little extra project in school for his trip to in there. Thank you, sir. Awesome. All right, Sean Purple, welcome back to the big show, man. Good to see you, buddy. Sean, weekend warrior, give us an update. Sean's in the room, but he's going to report in. How'd it go, Sean?
Weekend was good. All weekend.
A little louder? About on the river? Oh, the roof. I'm sorry. Sean's worn out, man. It was a little chilly up there too, wasn't it? Yeah. And you're working with who, Sean?
My brothers.
That's cool. Sean's. Did you make some good money then?
We will.
Yeah, finish the job. Well, good to have Sean here with us today. Sean, who's next? Just slide the computer over. We got an awesome. Just introduce yourself there, young man. I know, everybody's like, oh, I got to look at this computer. Go ahead, introduce your first and last name.
Angelo White.
Angelo White. He is from Baldwin. Is that correct, Angelo? Good to have you with us, Angelo. And were you at G2 last year?
Yeah.
Good, so he can show us the ropes here, man, a veteran of the show. Angelo White's, we're going to get him processed and into the virtual world today. Good to have you, Angelo. Angelo, tell us a highlight of your weekend, buddy. All right, when you watch TV, though, what are you watching? Come on, man. Are you watching the NFL? Anybody? Dance with Stars reruns? I mean, come on, man.
Watch TV.
Okay, that's cool. Angelo, it's nice to meet you personally. All kidding aside, good to have you with us on the team. Angelo, tell us one hobby you like. What's one of the things when time didn't matter, money didn't matter, what would you just enjoy to do? Walk around. So I can tell already Angelo's he has a lot of intellectual curiosity. He seeks to know, right, Angelo? He goes, Mr. Q, I just walked in the house here and you're just putting words in my mouth. But Angelo, welcome to G2 Academy Virtual World. So, hey, let's move that over to Natalie. Natalie, check in. Give us a thumbs up, Natalie. All right, can you move that a little closer to you or slide it in there? There you go, girl. Hey, Logan, welcome, buddy.
Hey, what up?
How you doing, Logan? Give us a thumbs up. You can hear us, see us.
I'm good.
You're good, buddy. Okay, good show. I can hardly hear you, but that's mine. Okay, for those who don't know, Logan's in Cairo, Egypt, 6,000 miles away. He's joining us. Pretty cool. Logan, we're going to have you turn in. I know you went to the Red Sea over the weekend, so we want to hear about that. Natalie, tell us a little bit about yourself, about your weekend.
I watched TV and drew.
You drew. What'd you draw? I know I've known Natalie for a few years. She loves to draw. What was one of your favorite? I know you're pretty talented. I've seen it. What do you like to draw?
Manga and anime.
That's cool. She is talented beyond measure. Natalie, it was a good weekend for you?
Yeah.
Cool. Need more weekends, don't we? That's awesome. Hey, Natalie, let's turn the laptop. The ladies are in the room with us today. So Logan and David, could you turn it towards our awesome new student today? Come on, lean in. Tell us what you got. Ooh, introduce yourself to everybody else out there. I know who you are.
Hands down. Come on, honey. Hands down.
All right, go ahead, Natalie. You can introduce her.
All right, this is Claudia
Claudia has a last name. We know that.
Ramos.
Yeah, Claudia. Welcome, Claudia. Claudia, how was your weekend? What was the best part about it? Thank you, Mrs. What you can introduce. Go ahead, Natalie. Why don't you interview? You're on a talk show here, so.
Claudia, just look at me. Don't look at the screen, okay?
Okay, there you go.
What
Look,
did you
make some faces back.
She drew too.
She does. She is talented. And anything else, Claudia, that you'd like to add? Claudia is an amazing artist too. She's got a beautiful mind. So both Claudia and Natalie from, oh, poor girls, she stuck with me last year in 7th grade. Good to have you with us. Hey, Hunter, let's slide it over to introduce Hunter from Baldwin. Hunter, go ahead, Hunter. Introduce your first and last name. What was last name? Harvey, good to have you. Hunter, how was your weekend? What would you do that was unique and different? She slept. Sometimes weekends are a good time to charge those batteries, aren't they? I want to welcome all 4 of you here, new to the virtual world and new to G2, or actually we got returning star, Mr. White, back with us. But Logan, you got to tell everybody here now. Many people in our room today don't know who you are, and where in the world are you? And so let's just talk about that. Tell us who you are. Where are you at? For those who are new, I know David knows and Sean knows a little bit too. So go ahead, Logan. Introduce yourself. Talk about your weekend and what in the world are you doing on the other side of the world?
So I'm in Cairo. I'm Logan, and I went to Red Sea yesterday. Friday night, and stayed the night with the scouts. And it was nice. There was a lot of dogs and animals out there.
Mean like wild?
Yeah.
Tell me what you saw in the sea.
Oh yeah, I also saw a couple puffer fish blown up, poisonous puffer fish, and a bunch of sand dollars too.
Do they jump out of the water, or you just tell us?
So you might find a dead puffer fish blown up because they either got scared or someone stepped on them.
Wow. So tell me about your newfound friends in Cairo too, Logan. A little bit about them.
The Boy Scouts.
Your Boy Scout.
Oh, so the Boy Scout troop, they try to do a camp out every year. Every month. Sorry. And I think, what are we doing next month?
We're gonna go do, a park over here for zip lining.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to a park here. We're gonna go zip lining and
Mud pits.
mud pits and a lot of other stuff too.
So Logan, this is much deeper than your weekend because I want to go in a little further for all of our virtual learners. This actually covers what I really want to cover today. You know, before Logan continues, I want to talk about our mask. Not so much a mask that covers us. I wanted us to all kind of have a conversation about what are those experiences, those values, those friends and families, those hobbies and interests of us that really make us who we are. And our connections today, really in a virtual world, is about that. So not even if it's just in meeting you, Hunter and Claudia and Mr. White here, or just telling us about what experiences define who you are. So often we don't get a chance to do that at school. So Logan, let's continue with this if you don't mind, because I think this is a good chance for many of our virtual people to learn a little bit about you in detail. So Logan, I have the map. Can you see the map, Logan?
Yep.
This is the Red Sea. If I pull back, the Red Sea goes up into the Sinai Peninsula a little bit. For those who, let's pull back a little bit to let everybody know in our virtual world where actually Logan is as I spin around. It's the continent of Africa. And you can see the blue dot on your computer. That's where you and I are at our home base at G2. So when I say halfway across the world, Logan is halfway across the world, roughly just shy of 6,000 miles. Logan, can you see the map? Is there a particular general area that you, just within relative idea where you may have traveled to? Was it along?
Ains, SOCOM, AIN,
AIN,
SOK,
SOK,
HNA.
HNA, IOCAM, right?
So you were south of the Suez Canal here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would it be within reason within this area of the Gulf of the Suez? Is that where you went?
Way down.
Way down, way down. Trust me. Yeah, we went.
So how long did it take of the trip to get there, Logan?
Say just about a little bit over 2 hours.
So did you go along the Nile River and then cut over, do you know? Just curious.
No, we went out of Cairo, then went on to the desert.
So you probably crossed the desert, and did you drive along the Gulf of Suez a little bit?
So you see where the first 65 is right there?
Yes, right here. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's just about there. A little bit up further.
Oh, this one right here, down here?
Yeah, just about. Just about.
So if I took my little guy here, let's see if we could pop in, or maybe not, probably not going to let me. Probably Google didn't map this route, but let's just pop in. Maybe we could right here. Oh, that's cool. So this is, would this be similar to maybe your possible view you may have had?
Yeah, just about.
I mean, I just took a random spot, so.
Oh, yeah, that's actually really, really close to it.
Wow. So you're right down there. Wow. Were there islands within reason? Okay, I'm going to go right here on the coast. No, I guess it's not going to let me.
You walked on you went to one of the islands.
So you went on some of those islands, Logan?
We only had one island actually, so we were somewhere else.
He's not
That's
far.
okay.
So.
Wow. I'd like to talk to you more too, Logan, one-on-one when we could schedule an opportunity to get together today. I'll talk with you and Mom about what would be a good time after we sign off here, okay?
Okay.
We can go into a deeper dive and maybe, I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you, but I just like our members of our virtual world to kind of get an idea who Logan is and, you know, and your experiences out there at 6,000 miles away. So thank you, Logan. It's great meeting you. Anybody else want to weigh in about your weekend?
My cat stole my socks.
Natalie's cat stole her socks, and we don't know where they're at, right, Natalie?
Nope. She really stole them.
She literally stole them. So somewhere in Natalie's homestead, there's a cat with stolen socks.
Claudia says she ate them.
All right. Well, I want to just let's finish up our conversation this morning. I want to thank you all for joining us. I had my 39th birthday yesterday. Yeah, 39 years old. I'm a 12-year-old stuck to 39-year-old body, right? And enjoyed my family who was home. Actually, one of my daughters enjoyed her over the weekend. So my daughters are all over the country, so I get one of them coming home. I'm a happy dad. So had a great weekend. I think, keep in mind, our game plan was just kind of what are those experiences, values, and friends, hobbies that make us unique and different. So once again, I want to welcome all our new virtual students, but also thank you, David and Logan, for always tuning in every day. I appreciate that, getting some insight and staying connected. That's been our mantra. And those who are here today will get a feel for that. Also, I want to just a couple announcements coming up for those virtual students who are making their visits to MCC, to Scottville, to G2 Academy. This week and next week, we're going to finish all the NWEA. Logan, I'm also going to have you. We'll administer it halfway around the world. So we'll talk to, oh yeah, he's going yikes. But this is some good data for us teachers to kind of, how can I help you in your learning journey? Also want to remind everybody on Friday, Paula Webb, actually that's how her name is pronounced. She's a teacher from Beirut, Lebanon. That's not too far. Let's see. She's from Beirut, Lebanon. Where is Beirut, Lebanon? Right up here. Just north of you, Logan. She's probably 600 miles north of you in, not Damascus, but Beirut. There we are. And Paula works in an American school. She is Lebanese who works in an American school. There's the city of Beirut. And she's going to join us on Friday. I met her in Boston. A fabulous presenter, and she's agreed to join us and share a little bit of life around the world and right in your backyard, Logan. So it'll be nice to hear from Paula, who's a world traveler and can talk to us about education and learning, and she's a cool lady. So look forward to that on Friday. As we wrap up here today, I want to just stop to share a little bit and get everybody back involved. Anybody else have any final thoughts? Okay, just a couple other areas I want to remind everybody. This Wednesday, all virtual learners, please report to G2 Academy. We've got a unique day planned for all of us. I'm just going to show you a real quick copy of the game plan. You can't see this. I just said stop share, didn't I? I do want to share this real quickly. Your day at G2 will be pretty much, not I want to say a normal day, but basically we have some drawings. We're going to give away, Mr. Manstra just showed about, holy cow, hundreds of dollars worth of giveaways. I think you're going to like them. So we're going to break those today. But basically our day will look like as virtual learners. There's some flex time near the end of the day. You'll have to complete one lesson per course while you're here at G2. And then we have some flex time. And then I want all of you to be involved in a 5th-hour class here at G2 just to get a feel for what it's like. So whether you're virtual, blended, that's kind of a day that we need all of you all hands on deck. So we'll talk about that. Also, just a quick reminder, all students will be completing what I call a kind of a pre-conference with Mr. Q. I know most of you here in today, we're in this conference, we'll be conducting and doing that today. With that, Logan, just stay on the line for just a couple minutes. I want to touch base with you and everybody else. You can bottom right-hand corner, end the meeting if you would. Until tomorrow, stay connected. FTTV. Have a great day, everybody. Logan, stay on the line. There you go. Thanks, guys. Hey, Logan. Good morning, Nanette. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Thanks for the impromptu update of your awesome field trip. And
You're still recording, by the way.
What's that?
You're still recording.
I'm still recording. Gosh, let's stop the recording.